this is Hillary, the nurse preceptor. Welcome back. This is a very quick video I wanted to put out for you so that you can do some of your own sleuthing and find out some information that I think will be very helpful, especially if you're someone who's inclined to try to look into the future a little bit and prepare for things to come. I am looking right now at the FDA's website, and there is something you can go under called accessdata.fda.gov. That's accessdata.fda.gov. Check this out, you guys. This is a list of the current drug shortages that are being reported around the country. Some of these are critical care medications. So right now it looks like we have 152 drug shortages. It's astounding. A few of these are listed as resolved, but the majority of them are listed as currently in shortage. I'm going to just kind of eyeball this list and list out a few of the ones that you will be familiar with most likely. Looks like if you take amphetamine or dextroamphetamine, you're out of luck right now. It's currently in shortage, and that would be a lot of people who take ADHD medications. Atropine, yikes. And that's atropine sulfate injections. We use those in critical care when people have low heart rates, and we also use those in the perioperative setting quite a bit. If you click onto the drug name, it will bring you to the next page, which tells you exactly what is going on with the shortage. It gives the list of companies that make these drugs. Sometimes it is an issue with the drug having been discontinued by the particular manufacturer, which they can do without any advance notice. Sometimes it tells you that it's on back order for some reason. It can also sometimes be an issue with the manufacturing process, or like some of these are due to increased usage. I'm going to go back to the main page. We have a number of antibiotics that are listed on here, as well as it looks like several drugs that are used in anesthesia. Bupivacaine is local anesthetic that's injected. They use it in the OR a lot for local anesthesia for surgeries and for childbirth. Looks like a lot of antibiotics on this list. That's rather concerning. We have dexamethasone, which is a steroid drug, and I know that they use that in the hospital quite a bit with people who are coming in with systemic inflammation, COVID pneumonia. They're using it for that as well. Yeah, a few critical care drugs that I know really well from working as cardiac nurse. Actually, quite a few of those. The one good thing is that usually it's not every manufacturer. It's usually just that there's a shortage due to one or two of the manufacturers having issues. But look, we've got epinephrine injections. Oh, that would be your EpiPens, the auto injectors. So what is going on there? It looks like manufacturing delays. That's pretty much what it tells you. It looks like the Auvi-Q, which is the brand name of the auto injector, that one is available. I think that one, I would have to double check on the price of it, but I think it's pretty expensive. Famotidine, which is Pepcid injection and tablets, and they are both in shortage. And I know that's something that's being used as an adjunct in COVID treatment in people who are hospitalized. Fentanyl injection currently in shortage. Lasix injections, furosemide. Heparin is in shortage, and that is a blood thinner that's used in the hospital setting. A lot of antibiotics, a lot of anesthetics on this list. Ketamine is on the list. That's a dissociative anesthetic that they use in surgery and for sedation for procedures. I said a lot of antibiotics on this list, and that's a little bit frightening, especially in the middle of a pandemic and healthcare crisis. It's great timing. Lidocaine. Yeah, lidocaine injections are on short supply, it looks like. Midazolam. Okay, so midazolam is a benzodiazepine injection that is used in surgery. It's used for sedation of ventilated patients. Yeah, it's not good to be short on that, because then you're having to try to find other drugs to replace those drugs or to take the place. And sometimes those other drugs have different mechanisms of action, or they are metabolized a little bit differently. A couple of different drugs that they use for nausea It's weird. It's like a lot of injectable drugs, and a lot of them seem to be the ones that they use in surgeries and in critical care, which is where I have worked for a lot of my nursing career. And that's not a good thing. Oh, and sodium chloride injections, like the individual injections, it looks like they are back ordered, as well as it looks like they resolved the shortage of the sodium chloride bags, which would be like your bags of saline that you mix medications in. The fact that there are drug shortages isn't something that's always on everybody's radar, but it is good to be aware of these things, especially if you're a healthcare provider, but also if you happen to be a patient who may be taking a medication that you depend upon. You may want to periodically take a look at this accessdata.fda.gov and just check to see if your drug's on the list, because you would want to be able to make alternative plans sooner rather than later. Please subscribe to the channel and like the video if you found it to be helpful. I'll see you next time. Bye.